What is up, homies? Welcome back to another reaction from Heroes Reforged. Today we are reacting to the title announcement of the brand new Lord of the Rings series coming to Amazon Prime in September. This is the first Lord of the Rings piece of content we've ever done on this channel because we have a subject matter expert here.
I'm so excited. So excited. Adam, you have Star Wars. Hector, you have Marvel. I have Lord of the Rings. And
it's true.
I love this is
the Trinity is complete.
The pyramid scheme is here.
It's done. I'm just super duper excited. I've been talking and waiting for stuff on this show for so long. It doesn't like I heard about it this morning. I was like, that's not real. This show's not real. It's just gonna fall away into oblivion and nobody's gonna ever watch it. But I'm super excited to see what's happening. Apparently the most expensive show ever made.
Yeah. Apparently massively expensive.
Yeah. Of course, yeah,
massively expenve.
They had to get a loan from God himself to make this show. And I think they got
Jesus Christ.
From Jesus Christ.
But enough yapping. Let's get into this and we'll see what we see, and then we'll, you know.
And we'll talk a little bit about your history with Lord of the Rings, because you've met Peter Jackson.
How cool is that?
Ready?
How cool is that, dude? I love it. I love it.
Follow me on Instagram. I got pictures. It's a whole long story, and maybe we'll get into it later. Who knows? Ooh.
Do we know? Is it using Howard Shore music, or is another? It's got to be. It's like, how do you do it without Howard Shore music? Wow.
3 rings for the Elven kings under the sky. 7 for the Dwarf lords
Who's talking?
in their halls of stone.
It's not Hela, that's for sure.
9 for mortal men doomed to die. 1 for the Dark Lord on his dark throne in the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie.
Well, that's how you pronounce it. Okay.
Mordor.
Wow.
Damn. That's a spicy meatball.
So I have no idea who's talking.
We don't know the actor. For a title reveal, that was very epic, and I like how they were like smelting it. It feels very appropriate.
Yeah.
It feels very appropriate.
I mean, it has to do with the Rings of Power. Like, so the time we see the Rings of, or hear about the Rings of Power being made is in the Silmarillion, which I have read, but I don't remember. I'm no Stephen Colbert when it comes to this stuff, so bear with me if I get stuff wrong. I am going to get stuff wrong because I read the Silmarillion, and it was just, it's like reading the Bible of Middle Earth, and it's very complex. There's about 1 billion characters in it, so
wow,
I can't guess who's talking in this one.
Do you know, Augustine? Do you know, because I think I've heard about this show drawing from that particular book and like that kind of resource from Middle Earth. Do you know if that's true? Do you know if like that's where, because you were saying right before we started filming, Adam asked you, do you know when the show takes place?
Right.
And you were like,
so
yeah, I do.
Well, the rings are legendarily made in the Second Age. So there's 3 ages of the universe they're kind of living in. The first age is kind of where everything is kind of being born and the music's happening and things like that. The world that we're in here was born from, I guess you could equate them to celestials, and they were making music, and then they made all this stuff, right? And then so the Second Age is where like elves are being born, dwarves are being born. I'm already boring Adam. Elves are being born, dwarves are being born.
He's taking notes over here. He's like, okay,
shut up, nerd! Yeah. Shut your mouth! Shut your dirty dwarvish mouth.
Around for a locker to cram you in, and he's like, no, he's my friend. He's my friend.
He's all, there's a toilet over there with your name on it, bro. You're about to get a swirly.
I'm not that guy anymore. Adam.
Short answer, Second Age. That's when the rings are created, and that's when, you know, things kind of go crazy. But yeah, so it's going to be really cool to see, you know, what characters pop up. The time when all of this is happening is when there's like super legendary wars, and there's going to be really cool creatures that we've never seen before, and it's just, the scale of this has to be massive, because you guys remember in the Lord of the Rings, that Balrog, that big fire creature, that apparently there was thousands upon thousands of them that created an army with creatures that are even bigger than that guy. So what we saw was just like a little glimpse of like what is possible in this world.
They're going for like Avengers Endgame. They're going for like, you know,
bro, they're going big.
when Peter Jackson is talking about how the Return of the King had like one of the largest or the largest ever collection of actors on horses,
right?
They're trying to like one up that basically.
I think they're trying to up that. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know how VFX heavy this is going to be or how practical heavy it's going to be.
Yeah,
I'm hoping there's a lot of practical stuff happening on set, because if anybody's going to do it, it's Weta. I mean, they did it already. Hopefully, they're doing it again. Yeah. Speaking of that kind of stuff, let's watch the behind the scenes video.
Okay.
It's made, baby.
Wow, they really did go for it.
Yeah, I already knew this, but I'm like, it is cool that they actually shot this, and it's not, because they could have easily CG'd everything.
I feel like this is a way to get us to really sell us on, hey, we're doing some stuff very
some
practically.
Practical stuff, yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah, they have, oh, wow.
Oh my God, that thing's beautiful.
Yeah, those shots look great.
Wow.
Listen,
it's cool.
We know people in companies that have to shoot a lot of close-up tabletop shit, and they're looking at this and they're like, "Damn, that's good footage. That's really good. That's good.
That's some good shit. That's some good shit."
Robot camera? Yeah, I think everybody wants that robot camera.
I cannot wait for this show to come out and for us to be able to like dive deep into it and geek out and have Agustin geek out all over us, all over our faces,
all over us.
Great. It's
all
gonna be so
over
great.
your face.
But like, here's the elephant in the room, gentlemen. Are we going to watch the Lord of the Rings movies and react to them, and maybe put out some reactions on YouTube and have some uncut reactions on Patreon, which are basically commentaries? Are we planning on maybe doing that this year? Awesome. Okay. Cool.
That's all you need, baby. I mean, yeah. We're gonna do it on Patreon. Come and join the Discord and see what's gonna happen. The plans are still real fresh, but
we have till September. So we've got a little bit of time to plan it out. A lot of
planning. Yeah.
And like for me, I haven't sat down to watch Lord of the Rings trilogy from beginning to end in a while. So I'm excited. And now we both own brand new 4K restorations of them. Yeah. So it's gonna be fun.
This is gonna be a Lord of the Rings channel. So
I'm actually really excited. I feel like it's a part of the fandom that I have not allowed myself to like dive into enough. And as many times as I've seen the Fellowship of the Ring, I want to like give the same sort of attention to the other, Two Towers and Return of the King, but also The Hobbit. And despite everyone's feelings about The Hobbit.
Yeah, I like them.
I feel like you can't kind of like ignore them. It's like the Star Wars prequels.
No.
They may not be as good, but you can't ignore them. They're part of the story.
Right. Yeah.
And I feel like this series, will have little hints and things that'll probably tie into all that stuff. So
I mean, it has to do everything. It has to. All of this is build up to all of that. So yeah. It's gonna tie in.
I'm very excited.
All right. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys.
It'll be a lot of fun. If we have any people in our audience who are fans of Middle Earth, now is the time to make yourself known.
Speak up.
To ask this guy to follow this guy, because he's got. There's a lot of other things too. You got to go meet Peter Jackson in New Zealand. You have something very special that you may be sharing with us in the future. That I think is very, very, very exciting. So if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, now's the time. Come on over. We don't bite. we want to embrace all of that fandom. But I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. And if you're excited about it, let us know in the comments below. If you want us to react to the show, let us know in the comments below if you're going to be following along and if you're going to be watching, obviously. And we'll see you guys in the next reaction. Bye-bye.
Very well.